Welcome to the distributed system course. Today we are going to discuss election algorithm in distributed system. Distributed algorithm is an algorithm that runs on distributed system. As we all know, the distributed system is a collection of independent computers that do not share their memory and they do not share there is no common memory. Also, each process has its own memory, and they communicate via some communication network. The communication in network is implemented in a process on a one machine and communicate with a process on another machine. Many algorithms used in the distributed system requires a coordinator that perform function needed by other processes in the system. The election algorithms are designed to choose a coordinator. So, many algorithms in our distributed system require a coordinator that performs some special functions needed by other processes in the distributed system. So for that we are using the election algorithm to choose a particular coordinator. In distributed systems, many of the algorithms that have been used are typically not completely symmetrical. That is, it is not symmetrical means that it depends on some of the parameters, and some process has to take the lead in initiating the algorithm. That is symmetric. Not symmetric means one have to initiate it in the algorithm. So for that we are using the distributed system. We using the election algorithm. That is, in distributed algorithms require one process to act as a coordinator, or we can say that initiator or a sequencer. Otherwise it performs some special role in the distributed system. We have already seen several examples such as coordinator in the centralized mutual exclusion algorithm, where mutual exclusion is achieved by a particular central coordinator. That is, the process want to, if a particular process want to enter the critical session, it will send a request to the coordinator. Then if the critical session is free, the coordinator will give permission to enter the critical session. So all the actions or all the operations in that centralized mutual exclusion algorithm is handled by one controller, or we can say that it is a coordinator in the centralized mutual exclusion algorithm. So it is sometimes necessary that from a set of process, a process must be selected as a leader or a coordinator. The leader election requires that all the process agree on the common distinguishable process. Also, we can say that it is as a leader. The election algorithm are meant for electing a coordinator, that is a coordinator process from among the currently running or active processes in the system in such a manner that at any instant of time there is a single coordinator for all process in the system. That is the idea of the election algorithm. The election algorithm are meant for electing a coordinator process from a set of process that is actively running process in such a manner that at any instant of time there is a single coordinator for all process in the system. The goal of the election algorithm is to ensure that when an election starts, it concludes with an coordinator for all other process. In general, we can say that it does not matter which process take the responsibility as a coordinator, but one of them has to do it. So to achieve the election algorithm, we have to so many algorithms are proposed so far. Some of them we will see in this section, and some will we see in the next session. any process can any process in the system can initiate the algorithm to choose a coordinator. This is so there is no harm that the in to perform a coordinator or election algorithm or a leader algorithm in the distributed system, because it only increase the extra message in the uh, traffic. So we can see some of the election algorithms in the distributed system. We mainly focused on two election algorithms, that is Bully algorithm for election algorithm and ring algorithm. Today we are going to discuss only the Bully algorithm. An election algorithm basically finds out which of the currently active process has the highest priority number, and then inform this is to all other active process. That is the idea. So come to the Bully algorithm first. Then the Bully algorithm is proposed by Hector Garcia Molina in 1982. This algorithm applies to system where every process can send a message to every other process in the system. So we apply this to systems where each and every process can send a message to every other process in the system. Then only we can apply this Bully algorithm. The election may be needed when the system is initialized or if the coordinator crash or retires. That is a situation when we need the election. Sometimes the system is going to initialized, or say if the coordinator is crashed or retires, then we have to perform, or we have to start an election algorithm to choose a particular leader from a set of process. Then we assume that every process has a unique ID. For example, we can say that the network ID or a process number as the ID of a particular site or a process. Every process in the system should show the values in the set of ID numbers, also which processor are up and which processor are down. So every process must have a knowledge about the IDs of or values of the IDs. Also it must have an idea about the up and downs process or processor in the system. In Bully algorithm, the processes with the highest ID number will be the new coordinator. That is the main idea of the Bully algorithm. That is bullying. That is higher numbered process bully lower numbered process out of the election until only one process remains. That is the idea of Bully algorithm. That is the process with the highest ID number will be the new coordinator. So the ID number can be the process number or the network address. That it depends on the system, or we can set it as a process number or the network address as the ID of the particular process. When a process notice that the coordinator is no longer respond to the request, it initiate an election. So in the centralized system, there is a coordinator. All the process will send the request to the coordinator for a particular permission or a action. On that time, when a particular process notice that the coordinator is no longer responding to the request, it initiate an election. That is the first step. Then here a process named P hold an election as follows. That is, it will send P will send a election message to all process with a higher process numbers. If the process P's number is n, then it will send the request or election message to the process which have process ID greater than n. If no one responds, P win the election and become the coordinator. If the no higher numbered process will not respond, then P can become the coordinator of the system. If any one of the higher numbered process answers, it will take over the election and the P's job is over. That is happening if a particular process send a request to the coordinator. If coordinator does not respond within a time, then it will initiate an election. If it initiate an election by sending the election message to all the higher numbered process. If no one responds, then P win the junction. Otherwise the higher numbered process will take the election and the P's job is over. That is the idea of the Bully algorithm. Then the process can get an election message at any instant of time from one of the lower numbered colleagues. That is a process may get an election message from a process which have process ID lower than that message, that process. When such a message arrives, the receiver sends an OK message back to the sender to indicate that he is alive and he will take over the election. That is the idea. If a particular higher numbered process on receiving the particular request message from a lower numbered process, then it send OK message back to the sender to indicate that he is alive and he will take over the election. The receiver then hold an election, then unless it is already holding an one. That is, if it is already conducting an election, then no problem. If it is not conducting an election, then it will start a new election. All process give up except then only one process will remain in the system as a coordinator. Then it announces its victory by sending some coordinator message to all other machines telling that it is the new coordinator. If a process that was previously down come back, consider a situation if a process that was previously down comes back up, it hold an election. If it happened to the highest numbered process currently running, then it will win the election and take over the coordinator's job. Thus, the biggest guy in the town always win the election. Hence the name the Bully algorithm. Then we can go to the some examples. Then consider a system contains 8 process that is numbered from 0 to 7. You can see that there are 8 process numbered from 0 to 7. They are arranged in some order. The order is not matter, but each and every process can send message to every other process. Then only we can apply the Bully algorithm. So assume that the previous process 7 was the coordinator in the system, but it has just crashed. So when a particular there is no coordinator in the system. So when a particular process P notice that it is the coordinator is not active or alive, then it will initiate an election. That is, when a particular process P send a message to its previous coordinator 7, it will not respond within that time. So the process 4 can identify that there is no coordinator in the system. So it will initiate an election by sending the election message to all the higher numbered process. The higher numbered process that are 5 and 6. So it will send the election message to all the higher numbered process 5, 6 and 7. So there is the first step, that is the election is initiated here. Then after receiving the request, that is election request from message from the 4, the process 5 and 6 will send the reply message or respond to that election message with a OK message. That means they will take over the election. Don't worry. Upon getting the first of these response, the process for job is over. That is upon receiving this OK message from 5 and 6, the 4 can conclude that the 4, 5 or 6 will take over the election, and or they will win the election. Our job is over. So it is just sit back and wait for the winner. Then the process 5 and 6 both start the election by sending the election message to the higher numbered process, that is 5 and 6. That is 5 will send the election message to 6 and 7. That is those are the higher numbered process according to 5. Then process 6 will send the election message to the higher numbered process 7. Then the process 6 will respond to the election message from 5 with an OK message that indicate that the 6 will take over the election. But the particular process 7 is crashed, so it will not send a reply message. So after some times, the 5 and 6 identified that the particular process is crashed. So now 6 will send OK message to 5, and there is no reply from 7. So 6 can conclude that there is no process higher than the 6. So 6 will become the coordinator. Then 6 will announces its result, that is he is the coordinator of the system, by sending a coordinator message to all other processes in the system. Then consider a particular situation, that is after the sending the victory message or coordinator message to all the running process. When 4 get this message, it can now continue with the operation it was trying to do when it discovered that 7 was dead. So at that time it will block, that the process 4 will block, because there is no coordinator. So to perform an action, the 4 has to get a permission from the coordinator, so it will wait. Then after getting the message from the 6 as the coordinator, then it can now continue with the operation it was trying to do when it discovered that the 7 was dead. But using the 6 as the coordinator, this time it will start the operation. In this way, the Bully algorithm handle the failure, or it will perform the election, and the other work will be continued. Then consider a situation after some times the crashed process, that is 7 is restarted. It will just send all other all other systems in the all other process in the system as a coordinator message. So after restart, the previous crashed coordinator will send a coordinator message, and it will become the new coordinator of the system. Then come to the analysis part of this particular algorithm. That is by analyzing, we can say that the Bully algorithm will work best if communication in the system has bounded latency. The latency means some delay, message latency. So that is after sending, how much time it has to wait for the reply. That is the latency. So the latency must be bounded. So the process can determine that the process has failed by knowing the upper bound on the latency. The upper bound of the latency can be determined based on 2 parameters. That is, first one is transmission time, and the second one is the message processing time. So based on these 2 parameters, we can calculate or determine the upper bound on the latency. That is, it can be calculated as this is the sum of tau is the transmission time and message processing time. So upper bound of the latency become 2t plus m, where t is the message transmission time and m is the message processing time. If a process calls an election when the coordinator is still active, the coordinator will win the election. There is another, from the analysis we can say that if a process calls an election when the coordinator is still active, then the coordinator will win the election. Then this is about the Bully algorithm. We will see the another election algorithm, that is the ring algorithm, in the next session. Thank you.